Well, hello, good people and Eagle fans. Mark Holmes here. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. And before we get deep into it, check out my buddies at Sleeper. The link is in the description.
Sleeper is the #1 fantasy sports app. It pays to know sports. Pick more or less on top players. Your first pick is on us, so start winning now. Play in Texas, Georgia, Minnesota, and 27 more states. Pick anytime across all sports, pregame or live. Over 10 million players are already on Sleeper. Make your picks count. Score up to 1,000 times your cash. Join today. Get up to $100 credit using code JOBO. Call your shot on Sleeper. Download now.
I'm looking forward to this like having a shot to the head. I hate where we are. I hate where we are as Cowboy fans. I hate where we are with the Eagles. I hate this crap, and I hate going on here, but I'm not a punk. Maybe I should be. Program note, I found out, I thought it was going to be tomorrow night, but it's actually going to be tonight with J-Tuck, DMV, and let me see who else. 7 o'clock. Let's see. Let me make sure. So I got the link. Let's see. Who's going to be on here? And 2 more. We've got... we got Rome. We got Boss Cowboy, J-Tuck, DMV, and myself getting together at 7 o'clock tonight, and we'll be doing that live stream. So let me go ahead and get the link up here to listen to these 2 jackasses. We'll see what props that Philly.500 has today. Yeah.
Receiver wish list if you think a receiver wants to come and play in Philadelphia. Are you kidding me? Here's Park. Park said Big D.
You think fans are tired of AJ?
I think some of them are. Park says, Big Z, you have to look what the Eagles are doing. They paid the offense 2 years ago, and now they will pay the defense, and we'll rebuild the offensive line through the draft to go in 3P. That's
3P.
That's some Delulu optimism right there. I think, by the way, to answer your question about I think fans are tired of AJ, I think this fan base is pretty split right now. I think a lot of fans are tired of the quarterback too. I think a lot of fans are tired of Nick Sirianni and the risk-averse offense. I think fans are conflicted because everybody hates the offense, but half the people just want to say you're 7-2 when really everybody knows that the offense blows.
Well, then
including Elrod, who's trying.
Then let's put this in the locker room. You think the locker room split?
No, I don't. I think the fan base is split on it. I mean, I'm split on it. How do you gauge it? The offense blows. We're 7-2. How do you gauge it? Sit down and shut up.
Holly Pierce. How are we doing, Holly?
You know? I can't just sit down and shut up.
Lovely
Offense
Linda.
blows, and we win a lot of
How are you doing tonight, Linda?
It's a weird football team, dude.
Chris,
a weird
Momo sending prayers to you today, buddy. So sorry to hear about
12 issue with Jake.
your
Here's a
stepson.
No
Greg DK in the house. What's going on?
This year in the past
Dirty, not just a lifestyle. I mean, not just a name, but a lifestyle. Sanchez.
Is that on Twitter, Jay? Where the hell did
Lord
you see
Nova,
that?
Lord
Please
Nova,
send me
thank
that.
you for
I need
coming
that.
on
I'm gonna
over.
bring that up
Nad
tomorrow.
5 times.
Oh my God!
If that's true. What are you laughing at? You were on John's side. You're like, yeah, John, you're Xander. He's right.
This is going to be rough today.
Plays on 3rd and 12. Fuck off. Move the sticks. Go for it. You got Devontae Smith and A.J. Brown. You're telling me we can't take a shot?
A-Crown, welcome. Salute to you, buddy.
They are, because that's what Brady would do. You think Brady's going to throw on 3rd and fucking 12 on
we do it more than any team in the
on his plus 35 and his 35-yard line. If he was 3rd and 12, do you really think Brady would throw a pass 15 yards down the field? Or do you think that he would run the ball to get better field position for his punter so that he could get better and win the field position Remember,
yeah, but again, you're going to the extremes. I'm not saying they got to do it every time.
Okay. Well, I'm not saying they should fucking run the ball.
If Jay Shaw is right and they run,
no, I'm not saying you should run that every time. No, bro, I'm not saying you should run that every time. Maybe I misunderstood that when it came out in the post.
Oh boy,
I wouldn't fucking do that every time. If I'm on the plus 40, I'm going to throw the ball down the field.
Is this an explanation for our offense? Ellen DeGeneres' face on Sidney Sweeney's body.
Oh boy, I don't even know what I'm going to say today. I don't even know what the questions are going to be. I don't know what we're going to deal with this.
I don't care if it's the coaching or the quarterback. It's trash juice. It's trash can juice on a hot day. Thank God for Vic and the D. AJ's 100% gone too. Christopher's lashing out on it too.
Dallas has
ain't happy, man.
Dallas has a superior passing game to the Eagles, don't you think?
Oh yeah. Big Marsh says, I'm very consistent. Get AJ out of here. Big Marsh, I don't want to go back to the jail.
They want to get rid of
Travis Fulgham and all those days, dude. I don't think that's a good thing.
That guy Whiteside, you want to go back to that shit?
Mikey says, no arm, no legs. Hoagie hurts, baby.
Hoagie hurts. Damn.
Morty says, you can't just look at third downs, Xander. They managed to keep possession. Morty, that's not true. They have one of the lowest rates of getting in the red zone of any team in the National Football League. They go 2 times a game to the red zone. This is just objectively not true, Morty. You're acting like they're converting first downs every first and second down.
On that third
that is
down.
not true at all.
That was a good pull by you saying how few times they have gotten into the red zone.
Yeah. Here we go. Pharaoh says, don't accept anything in a win that you wouldn't in a loss. Hashtag Team Age. I like that.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Uncle says, the coaches do not trust Jalen, yet they turn around and ask him to bail him out when we should have lost.
How am I doing?
This is on the coaches in my
hating life here, getting ready to go on this with these fools.
He didn't bail him out in Tampa Bay. Remember, they didn't have a good second half. That
do you think Kevin Petullo and Nick Sirianni?
No. Tampa was the game they came back. Rams were the game. No, which Rams were the game where we had a good
Rams.
First
You came back. Rams. You came back in the second half. Came back in the Rams game. They were up on you big. Remember?
Here's Colin. Colin says, Sills, don't ever let anyone talk stupid to you. I love this show since day one. You and Xander do amazing. I watch every day. You guys are the best. Colin, thank you, brother. The stupid people are a part of the show. Hey, Sills.
Stupid. You're right about that.
What a dumb super. Matt NG says, if he's blowing wide open receivers, how do we help Jalen develop? Does he need a scan and read system instead of true progression? Might fix him locking in pre-snap and missing AJ. Well, that's what they did in 22. Not scanning.
Get a little more light in here.
Look at fucking Philly.
Mark, talk about the rumors of Nealon's pregnant girlfriend.
Philly comes in with
no.
The baby is not his, but his teammates. And that's what said. I saw that, but I don't. There's a lot of misinformation out there. I'm not going there with that.
I watched enough
with that. I'm just not going to go through that.
All right, wait. Well, 2 more.
The man is gone.
Stafford fires the ball all over and only has 2 ints this year. Eagles are too gun shy with her. I agree with that catch. Well, Stafford's a different quarterback, but I do agree they're too gun shy. Here's Sean. It's Jalen. All right. CZ, new member. CZ, thank you, brother. Prince says, if Sam is a great passer with explosive offense and a great defense, why wouldn't he make it to the Super Bowl, Xander? Because he's Sam fucking Darnold, Prince. You really need to spell it out for you, Prince? Do you think that, proves a point for you, Prince? He's Sam fucking Darnold. It is what it is. And
damn.
He proves it. He's not getting the benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
All right. We got him all.
Hey, dude. You think, last question before I want Philly to hear this, too. You think Kevin Petullo and Nick Sirianni have stopped the growth of that quarterback's development?
Who, Jalen?
Yeah, it's Facebook's rumors. To some
extent, yeah. I mean, they don't ask him to throw the ball
again,
anymore. So,
KC Eagles, it's Facebook rumor. There's a Facebook rumor that the Cowboys had hired his dad to be the motivator and everything. His dad's locked up in jail. He's not getting out anytime soon.
What?
So I wouldn't take stock in that.
7-2, Xander.
Well, it is a part of it. I guess you can't just act like it doesn't exist.
Oh no, dude! Until that goes away, they're gonna.
Maybe I'll be in a better mood tomorrow. We'll see.
You got it, bro. We'll catch you tomorrow on Birds 365, my friend.
Later, dude. Appreciate you.
You got it, man. That is my friend Xander Krause. Boy, this is going to be a fun one here.
No, it's not.
So A.J. Brown's going on like shows now saying, I'm in hell. It's miserable being an Eagle. It is just miserable being a Philadelphia Eagle. And
at least I got that.
There's the Cowboys, and I got to say this, man, right out of the gate. Hey, they've had a pretty tough week. They really have. I mean, the entire organization was just devastated with the passing. And, I talked to Steve and myself, and let's see if they can get galvanized here. But look at Philly, man. 3-5-1. These are
it's an unfounded story
on the planet. This is truly one of my favorite segments that I have done, even when I was on radio. And I'm on radio in Tampa, but all the years I was on radio, man, I enjoyed this segment with these two guys. We bring in the legendary creator of content for the Dallas Cowboys, the most famous franchise in all the world, and the most expensive franchise in all the world. He is Mark Holmes. And then we bring in one of the absolutely great content creators for the Philadelphia Eagles. He is the champ. He is Philly.500. He joins us now. Look at Mark. Mark, smile, man.
I'm just here for comic relief, man. That's all I'm here for. I am the fresh meat for the Eagles nation, somebody for them to shit on. I get it. I know my role.
Wait a minute. How many people come at you every day that are Eagle fans?
Bro, the number one city that I have viewership is Dallas, Texas. The number two is Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I'm sitting here looking at my live stream. I've got Eagle fans galore. It's probably about 60-40 Cowboys to Eagles in here.
Philly? They go after him like this?
Do we need to have a Dak makeout session before I start here, or what? Are we good to go?
Okay. Well,
yeah. Look. It's totally justified when you put out 1,000 videos about Jalen Hurts always taking shot at the Eagles. Every video, of course, the Eagle fans are going to come and respond. What gets me is that he knows what he's doing. He wants them to come, and then it's the woe is me. I'm Mark Holmes. I make chicken wings.
I have not. You know what?
I don't do anything to anybody.
Wait a minute. The real question here. Wait. Wait a minute. Real question here. Why is it that you guys give a rat's ass about the Dallas Cowboys? I mean, seriously. You're the defending Super Bowl champions. You're the number one seed. And you guys get butthurt because Jerry Jones put a poison pill in because he's like, I don't want to face that guy twice a year. If I have to, I want to get something else. You all, and it wasn't just you, it was the whole NFC East. I literally have you doing Cowboys Nation or a bunch of bitches. I got, wait, hold on. Wait, just hang on. Just I'm asking, let me finish asking my question. Because I did a video yesterday because Sills, sent me the text message like, brother, you got to be on. The only reason why I'm here is because Sill gets so happy and excited about me being on, and I wouldn't want to disappoint him. He might have a heart attack. What? Mark's not coming on? Yeah, but I ended up finding out Jair Alexander decided, I'm not sure if I want to play or not. And I did a video about it. I get this Eagle fan saying, how dare you come through and make fun of the Eagles? I didn't even make fun of you. With Marshawn Dillon dying, you are just disgusting. And I was like, he wasn't on your team and died. It's like, why are y'all so sensitive?
Huh? Well, can I speak now?
Yes, I'm done.
All right. So
I had to put all that in context.
Ask a question. We've got to start with in the proper context, right? I didn't call you or Cowboy fans bitches. I said your front office are bitches because I think it's absolutely ridiculous that your team would be so scared of the Eagles that you would take less for a player. The fact that the Eagles have your front office that worked up is funny. The Eagles have no problem trading players to division teams if they get the proper compensation for it, which you would have gotten more. So I don't understand why that would even be a question. As far as the Jair Alexander, I didn't see your video, so I don't know what you said or what you didn't say. But obviously, you must have said something that triggered people to think that. Maybe they thought you were making fun of Jair Alexander for taking a leave of absence or retiring for mental issues, because that's what was reported.
Okay.
Maybe that's
can I ask? So can I actually ask one question real quick? So I'm just curious about the whole Micah Parsons situation. Okay, because for years you guys said I wouldn't want him on my team. He's a piece of crap. He's a Cowboy player. But then when something gets done to prevent him from getting there, y'all get upset about it. Now, I'm going to ask, do you look at this and say you wish you had traded for him? Because I'm looking at this, and he kind of threw his quarterback under the bus yesterday when he said, don't look at us. How dare you say anything about our defense? Our 3 losses, we've got less than, 13 points or less. To me, that's pointing the finger at the quarterback. So do you really think that you should have Micah Parsons? Do you really want Micah Parsons in the baggage?
Well, what was the one thing that I used to say or call Micah Parsons for years?
What's that? Missing in action?
No. What did I used to say? I used to say future Eagles Micah Parsons.
Okay.
Right? Because I said eventually he's going to want to come to Philly and be in Philly. Okay. So to me, if the Eagles could have done it, sure, they should have done it. Would I have traded as much as they wanted for him or were willing to? Probably I wouldn't have. But you can't tell me he would have hurt the Eagles. I don't believe that at all. Fortunately, I think we found our guy. But yeah, why wouldn't I take him? But you've never heard me say Micah Parsons is trash. I've never said that. I just said he's not Lawrence Taylor.
Okay.
Yeah, no, and I've heard you say that. All right, Philly, I'm gonna put this out there. And we'll see how you respond to it. You got a dog shit passing game, dude. I mean, it's dog shit. It's a dog shit passing game.
Very, very observant.
And by the way, even A.J. Brown thinks it.
I'm sure he does.
Well, you didn't hear him?
Yeah, I did hear. I did a video on it.
Do you think are you on Team AJ or are you on?
Yeah, I'm kind of on Team AJ with this whole thing.
Okay, let's hear it, bro.
Yeah. Well, because my take on it is this: AJ Brown, why would he lash out like that, social media wise? I don't think he's that type of guy. I really don't. And I think the initial thing that they said earlier,
I don't think he's a bad teammate.
Right. Because if we hear and we talk to people that are within that locker room, they say the players within the locker room love him. I think the problem is that the coaching staff has not listened to him. He's gone to them, he's tried to talk to them, and he's frustrated. So now it's sprinkling out and lashing out in these weird ways on social media. So what it tells me and how I view it is they're ignoring their player. They're not listening to what he's saying or his point of view. They're just basically telling him, oh, well, shut up, and we'll throw you a pass here and there to keep you quiet once in a while, which is totally ridiculous. I think the Eagles' biggest problem offensively, and I agree with you, passing game stinks a lot of times. Sometimes it can be really good. It's like, I really think that the problem is that this coach, whether it's the head coach or coordinator, I'm not sure which one, I think they play scared. I think they play not to lose. They don't play to attack. They don't play to win. And I think that the nature of a lot of these players on this team are to attack and are to basically be killers. And they're being told they'd not be able to do it. And I think that's the biggest issue. And when you can't run the ball like the Eagles haven't been able to this year, it manifests itself in these ways.
I agree, man. And Mark, I would throw this into the conversation too. And you jump in here, man. I'm like, listen, I think Jalen Hurts is a limited passer in the pocket. Now, let me finish here. When I say that, he does other things well that they don't. Do you see how many less of the runs that he's doing over the last 4 or 5 games? He's not even running the ball. What was the one thing that Wink Martindale said to Jalen Hurts after that disaster in Tampa when they were in that playoff game? We never thought you were a threat to run the ball anymore. I think his inability, or they're not wanting him to run, I think that's hurt the passing game because, bro, how many times a year ago? And I do think the run game, like you said, not being able to move the sticks with the run game, to me, has really hurt that Eagle passing attack, man. They're just not able to run the football, and they're one-dimensional. They're throwing these 5-yard passes, and that Hail Mary pass that he threw down to Devontae, who made a great play down there. He scored 10 points in a game against Green Bay on the road. I mean, dude, I'm just saying right now that they're not using. I think Kevin Patullo and Nick Sirianni, they don't have any intention of developing this guy. They stopped developing the guy. And they're going to win football games how they see fit. Look at the coordinator, Mark, that they hired. He's never fucking called the play in his life. And I think that's by design, Philly.
Maybe. I mean, look, what I'll say is, you keep saying Jalen Hurts is limited passer, and look, he may not have the talent at passing the ball of a Josh Allen. But we've known what he does well and what he doesn't do well for 5 years now. Yeah. Okay, you're telling me that they can't tailor make this offense to fit him better? I mean, that's a coaching issue. See, I don't see how anybody can fully judge Jalen Hurts or trash him when he has basically one hand tied behind his back playing offense. The fact of the matter is, when they have to pass, when they have to do it, he always seems like he does it. So why are they so scared to let him do it? I feel like that game last week, that opening drive, great drive. They fumble. Once he fumbles, they got scared. They went into a shell. They stopped trying to attack. And it was a completely different offense because he fumbled that ball. And I think this is an offense that plays not to lose instead of trying to win. That's what I think.
Can I give Hurts a little bit of a pass as an outside observer?
Sure.
Because the last game that my quarterback played, we had problems with our tackles. Our tackles, Terrence Steele and Tyler Guyton, couldn't do jack. And the biggest problem that you guys aren't really touching on is your offensive line has been in and out. You lost, Lane Johnson and things in the games. You guys, you went from having the best offensive line that was consistently blowing people away. That dynamic is actually your biggest problem on your offense, at least the way I look at it.
Yeah.
And it limits you because you don't have the time for the quarterback. It's kind of the same thing I've been always saying about Dak. When you don't have time, your passing game is not going to do well. And if your running game's really not working good, it's a recipe for an average or below average offense. And I'm not trying to be mean or anything else.
No.
I'm actually trying to say this is the problem that you're not even touching on. It's not so much A.J. Brown as it is you can't run.
Can't run the ball.
Right now, I'm not sure people really worry about putting 8 men in the box with Saquon as bad as it's been.
It's not just that they can't run. It's that they know where they're running. You know what I mean? They run the same plays also. You know what I mean? Like, why not bounce Saquon outside sometimes? Why not do some other things? Like, it's very vanilla.
Not that creative. That's why Philly.
He's not. And I believe that Jalen Hurts is a stone cold killer. Okay, and I just think about the games and I go, this is a 7-2 team that beat Kansas City. They beat the Rams. Beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They beat okay. Well, their defense is playing good the last game, maybe the Giants game too. But we've had defensive problems as well early on. It was Jalen Hurts and the offense doing what they have to do in clutch time. Okay, so to me, I think when the Rams were beating us and you had to throw, you go out, you throw. You come out versus Tampa Bay, you say you're going to throw more, be more aggressive. You do it for a half, then you go back into a shell. I think they can do it. I think he can throw the ball just fine with anybody else. But I think that for whatever reason, they're overcompensating in their conservatism, and they need more balance. They need to attack more cells. They need to be more aggressive.
You're going to need it this week.
Yeah,
well, this week is it, right? Because I'll tell you this. You can't play the way you played versus Detroit. If they go out there, I'm telling you what, Jalen Hurts is going to have a big game passing this week. It's going to happen. Why? Because the Eagles have to go out and throw the ball, so they're going to go out and throw the ball, and they're going to beat the Lions. And when they beat the Lions, they beat pretty much everybody in that conference. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Here, know this, like you said, Detroit's number 6 in total offense, and they're 7 in total defense.
That surprises me.
They're a very balanced team. Mark, I'm going to ask you a tough one here, man. Do you think the passing of Marshawn Nealand, you think that galvanizes this football team? Because there's only one way you can go. Or the other way is it sinks the team totally. I mean, you've got a game. I believe you're playing the Raiders this weekend.
You're playing Raiders on Monday Night Football.
You got the Raiders on Monday. Yeah. You got the Raiders on Monday night. Do you think that situation galvanizes your football team?
You never know how it is, but you can see, Schottenheimer kind of broke down a bit at his press conference today. You see Jerry Jones seems to be rather affected by it as well, and Dak Prescott. And it's one of those things that's, win one for the Gipper, or is it the one where you just don't even want to think about football anymore? And we won't know which way that's going to go until Monday night and see how they react. I think that they're actually going to get together and start playing better. My hope, at least, look, there's a 4% chance of making the playoffs at this point. It's slim and none. But I don't want this team to just kind of go downhill. You've got to finish better than you did last year because, firing the coaching staff and Mike McCarthy, making the moves and everything that you did, if you're worse than you were last year without Dak, that says everything you did this year was basically wasted. So they need to show some signs of life.
Absolutely. What do you make of this, Philly, this Detroit team? They're seventh in total. They're 6th in total offense. They're 10th in passing. They're 6th in rushing. Mm-hmm. They're 2nd in points, and they're 3rd in red zone. They're 4th. On the defensive side, so far they're 7th in total D. They're 12th in pass. They're 8th against the run, and they're 7th on 3rd down. This is a pretty balanced football team. Do you agree that this is the best and most talented team that you'll play all year so far, outside of the Rams? Outside of the Rams, maybe.
Offensively, I think they're offensively when they're on. I think they're better than the Rams. Like when that team, because they got I really like their running game. Right, they got a 2-headed monster with Montgomery and with Gibbs. I like their tight end Laporta. I mean, when they're on, and they can score a boatload of points. But I mean, I know you told me their defense is ranked well. Every time I watch them, teams seem like they move the ball just fine on them. And they also take chances. I think the key to this game is going to be, I think the Eagles have to throw. I think they're going to have to throw. And I think the defensive line, if you can get pressure early with Goff and hit him early, he's never the same quarterback. But when he gets comfortable early, then he's really hard to beat.
Philly, this offensive line Detroit has is graded out as one of the top offensive lines in football, even with the loss of Ragnow. I mean, the Cowboys are even up there still high because, again, the Cowboys offense hasn't traditionally been a problem, but they have sputtered a bit over the last couple of weeks because of that defense. But it's going to be D-line versus O-line in this game on Sunday night, no?
Yeah. Yeah, of course. I mean, I think on both sides of the ball, I think it's going to be. I thought the Eagles, I really think that Green Bay game, when I watched the game again, I really think that fumble that Hurts had just screwed up the way the coaches played the rest of that game offensively. Huh. And I think we can throw the ball on Detroit. And I think we hopefully can get this running game established. But if you sit back and you're conservative and you go out there and you say, all right, we're going to play not to lose this game, you're gonna have a problem. You have to attack Detroit. Detroit will attack you. They will take chances. They will do some things that are unorthodox, and you've got to be ready for it.
Are they going to extend Pickens, in your opinion, Mark? Do you think they're going to, or do you think Pickens becomes a free agent at the end of the year here? How do you think Dallas handles him? Because he's been a really good player for them.
Mm-hmm. Well, Dan Graziano comes out with the Captain Obvious that the Cowboys will probably franchise tag him. I'm going to say, when you look at this and say he's going to be too
expensive, something, right? Wow.
Well, that's just speculation. There's nothing to. I mean, Nobody knows. But so for everybody that says, he's going to be too expensive. Well, here's the thing. 3 years ago, you got rid of Amari Cooper because you said he was too expensive. You drafted Jalen Tolbert. You ended up signing Brandon Cooks. You ended up having Noah Brown. Those were your 3 leading receivers that you had each of those years. And right now, today, 9 games in, George Pickens has more touchdowns than any of them had in that time and more yards in 9 games. And as we sit here today, we're still paying $4 million to Brandon Cooks and $8.9 million to Michael Gallup. So when you look at this and say, if I keep George Pickens, I'm not going through necessarily trying to find a guy like him. The best move is to go ahead and sign that guy. He's working well with your team, and you got to have him. If you're looking at this, Dak ain't got that many more years. And you've already made these other moves where these guys, in 2 years, you're going to have to repay them. So you need to say, we're going to go ahead and push the chips in and go all in, and signing him would be part of that.
All right, Philly.
Mark should enjoy Dak the rest of the year, though. Like, enjoy him while you have him, because they're trading him at the end of the year.
Okay.
That's going to be the big shocker this offseason. Dak Prescott gets traded. Mark, all right.
Mark,
you'll see.
You wouldn't be up for trading Dak?
I think it happens.
He's about the only thing that's kept this team at least in games.
Mark, you want to trade him?
Well, here's the flip side.
Mark built a statue for him on a red brick house. He's got a statue.
Here's the flip side to this. If Jerry Jones, if you're going to take him at his words that he's realizing I'm 83 years old, and you're seeing people, 84, 85 years old dropping left and right, and you're saying we need to do something, you don't start over trying to draft a quarterback, which is literally, a 50-50 crapshoot right now.
I don't think it's going to be a college kid. I think it would be a veteran guy.
8,300 years old.
Okay. Well,
Mayfield.
Okay.
That would be scary.
Because Mayfield can be a free agent at the end of this year.
But here's the problem with doing that. You're going to have to use some compensation. You're going to take a big cap hit on there. Your best bet right now is to take the money and take the draft compensation you have to fix that defense. Because if your defense is still giving up 30 points a game, I don't care who you got at a quarterback. You ain't going to the Super Bowl.
Would you trade Dak to Cincinnati for Burrow?
Joe Burrow is injury prone.
He wouldn't.
He's injury prone.
What about Josh Allen? Straight up? Yeah, maybe. Maybe. He's got to think about it.
Well, Josh Young is younger, hasn't had the injuries and things on there, but Josh Allen ain't going to Super Bowls either.
Better teams. Clutch, though.
He's in the same situation Dak is.
That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of like a lateral move.
I feel confident that he can win a big game, though. That playoff game a few years ago where they were in overtime, going back and forth and getting bro. That was an amazing game.
You're not saying that Dak.
Hold it. Wait. Let's just stop for a second here. If that was the Cowboys defense out there, it would have been 28 points given up. My biggest problem is I can't freaking stop anybody. Do you understand that? My defense is ass.
But your
quarterback is the least of my problems right now.
But you've got to rebuild that defense. You've got a lot of draft picks to do it. That can take a few years.
Actually, we don't.
Which makes Dak older.
What we have is we have 2 number ones. We don't have a second. We don't have a third. Then we got a 4th, 1/5, and a 6, and maybe one more 6 because of a comp pick. So it's not as much draft capital as you think. Now, if it ends up being that Green Bay goes downhill, like I'm hoping, maybe that pick drops down into, the low 20s, maybe the high teens. If the Cowboys end up being ass, maybe you got a top 12. Maybe you can trade one of those back for one of these quarterback needy teams and get more capital out of it.
Hey, we never get rid of Dak.
Let me ask you, Philly, on this Sunday game here. You tell me.
Oh, Dak.
How about this? Wait a minute here. And I'm going to ask you, Mark. Mark, I'll start with you. Who is the quarterback advantage in Sunday's game? Detroit or Philly?
I'm going to say it's going to be a shootout, and I'm going to say that it's going to be Detroit. I don't think your offense is built for high scoring.
Wait, before I ask Philly this, who do you think utilizes his talent more in the huddle, offensive huddle more? Golf or Jalen Hurts?
I think Goff probably utilizes his talent around him more.
Okay, and remember, Dan Campbell's his coach. Now,
yeah.
So let me ask you that, Philly. Who has the advantage of quarterback in this game on Sunday?
Jalen Hurts.
Okay.
Here's why. Because you can say, well, who utilizes their talent? Who's better in the huddle? Who throws a better spiral? Who's better at this, that, and the other? But I'm going to say to you, who when you're down 4 with 2 minutes left in the game and you need a play, who do you trust more? I'm going to trust Jalen Hurts.
Okay, who has the advantage in the run game, Philly, on Sunday? The Lions or the Eagles?
The Lions. They have the advantage. With the way the Eagles' offense has been playing inconsistent, you have to give the Lions advantage. That's fair. However,
you agree with that? You agree with that, Mark?
Yeah, definitely. I think if looking at the offenses, it's night and day. Detroit is clearly better than the Eagles are currently. That's not to say the Eagles can't turn it around, but Detroit's offensive line is playing really well. Eagles is not.
Okay, advantage in the O-line. Is it Eagles or Detroit in the O-line on Sunday night?
The way the Eagles have been playing?
Oh, go ahead, Philly. Go ahead.
No, the way that the offense has been playing this year, you have to give the advantage to the Lions in that specific category.
Okay. Do you agree, Mark?
Yes.
Lions O-line?
Yes.
Okay. So let's go on the defensive side. Like I said, who's got the advantage on the defense? The Eagles or the Lions?
The Eagles.
The Eagles are ranked 25th in defense.
I think the Eagles'
Lions
defense
are 7th.
The Eagles' defense is ranked better. Maybe not ranked better, but if you look at the moves that they made and where they're at the last few weeks, I'll take the Eagles' defense over the Lions.
Well, based on what? Based on
how they're playing. You look at the way that a secondary played the last few weeks. You look at the way the defensive line is now that you've added Jalen Phillips, Nolan Smith is back, Brandon Graham is back. That looked like a completely different defensive line to me.
In defense.
I know you're caught up in the statistics.
No, I'm caught
up in the winning. You understand?
I'm caught up in what they've done this year.
Okay, well, what's the record, Sills?
Okay, I'm asking you.
Why does that not matter?
Wait, I'll get to the record.
How does it not matter?
I'll get to the record here in a minute. So far, okay, who do you think, Mark, has the advantage?
I'm just kind of saying he's talking about their defense is playing well. Now, you gave up 34 to the Giants, right? Now, you played.
No.
What? No, hold on. Wait. Can I speak? I said you gave up 34 in a loss to the Giants. Then the Vikings with 9 coming back, his first game back, you gave up 22. They're kind of challenged right now. And then you still gave up 20 against the Giants. It's not exactly a juggernaut team like the Lions. Mm-hmm. And the Packers, Jordan Love is on the hot seat. Everybody's talking about him basically being the guy that's going to get his coach fired. So you can't look at this and say you've played great offenses.
Right. Okay. Everybody's challenged. Everybody's great until they play us. Then they play us and they're challenged. And there's an excuse.
Are you trying to say that the Giants, 2 of your last 3 games were the Giants?
But Philly, what
did they do last game for?
But you just got through. Congratulations, you split against the Giants. Okay, I mean,
thanks.
Whatever you want to
I take it.
Okay.
Well, is division win not matter now
at
too?
The beginning
so
of
division
the year,
wins don't matter now.
Don't get this. I'm sure you thought at the beginning of the year you were splitting with the Giants. I'm sure you thought that.
No, but I say, as I always say, you're going to win some games that you shouldn't, and then you're going to lose some games you should win. That happens. Is that not the NFL?
Yep.
Why are the Eagles the only one held this? Why is it everything that has to do with winning not matter?
No, wait a minute. I just said here's where the record comes in now. So majority of this game, Mark, Detroit has the advantage. We just said it.
Yeah.
Okay. They have the advantage.
In those specific categories.
Okay, but add those categories up.
Running game, O-line, defense.
Oh, shit.
I mean, all of
defense. I didn't give you the defense. I'm not giving you the defense.
Where in the world?
Forget it. You come in. That dome team's coming in Philly. on Sunday Night Football
with Giants.
Okay, so what is the Lions' record, and who have they lost to?
I think they've lost to Green Bay, and I think they've lost to
Kansas City,
Minnesota.
They lost to Minnesota. They lost Kansas. So all three teams that they lost to, the Eagles beat.
Congratulations! And you
lost
to the Giants.
Is the name of the game?
So are you saying? Wait a minute.
Is the name of the game high? I have higher stats than you.
Okay, wait a minute. How about this? Okay, if we're going by the win-loss record, you believe the Broncos are better than you then?
No, I don't believe the Broncos are better. I believe
they beat you.
Blew that game. But we blew that game.
Oh, you blew that game.
Did we not? Were we not up, 24-6 with 8 minutes left?
Wait a minute.
You don't call that blowing a game?
So wait a minute.
Mark, you can't talk here. We're talking about things like winning.
I knew my team was going to be ass. I got to say, I'm enjoying this today.
Winning too. Hey, Mark, I'm talking about winning too.
You're going, here's the offense. They rank higher. Here's the defense. They rank higher. So
I used your metric. I used the team that beat you, the Broncos. You said, no, we're not. They're not better than us. Well, wait, I used winning. They're 8-2 also, and they got a better record than you.
Okay, so Denver, I don't believe they're better than us. But did they beat us? Yeah, they did. They did.
That's your metric.
Okay, so put the Broncos
winning matters
above us in your rankings.
Wait a minute.
How are you going to put Detroit better?
I didn't. Wait a minute here. I'm using winning what you just said. I just used winning. They got a better record than you and beat you. I don't know how you don't look at. If we're going to go by the winning, like you say, the Broncos are better than you. Then no.
Okay, so then we're talking about winning any week, right? You can't put it in context, right? The context being the Eagles beat
on the other side too.
Everybody they play. Well, okay, that's fine. It's fine. It works the other side. All right, I'll give it to you. The Denver Broncos are better. There you go. You like that now?
I love that. All
right, let's go.
I love that.
Detroit's better.
No, I don't believe that because
every week I hear this. Every week I hear this.
Hey, Mark.
The Eagles are going to lose a Kansas. They're going to lose the Tampa Bay. They're going to lose them. It don't happen.
I don't believe the Broncos are better than them, but that fucked up metric like you said, he's right. Week to week, it matters.
Wow.
Hey, let me ask you this.
I don't either.
Who do you think is playing better ball right now? The Rams? And this is going to go to the Bronco conversation we just had. Who's playing better football, the Rams or the Eagles right now?
Right now, the Rams look a hell of a lot better.
They're beaten by Philly. According to him, the Bronco win doesn't matter, but hey, we beat them.
Wait, we do realize this is a week-to-week league, right? We do realize that, we had Green Bay that at this time 2 years ago was 3-6, and they made the playoffs and came in and kicked our teeth in. It's not how you start. It's really how you finish. And sometimes you play a team. Hey, sometimes you play a team that's not doing well early on that get their stride. I mean, we've seen you guys starting out, 9-1, and you went, downhill, crashed and burned.
Oh, that's true. That's fine. But what have the Eagles done to show you that they're going to lose when they just beat Green Bay in Green Bay on Monday Night Football? That doesn't count for anything?
It does. Great record.
When you look at the Eagles and
10 points and your wide receiver is literally like telling fantasy football people, take me off your roster because I ain't going to do shit.
Wait a second. Your team averages 1 win a month.
Bro,
we're in November.
We know my team sucks. Nobody said that we are the best team in football. I haven't come there and said we're going to be Super Bowl champions. I've accepted that my team is ass. You guys are sitting here saying how great you are, how you're a dynasty. Well, I tell you what, you're dying nasty right now, okay? That's the closest thing to a dynasty that you are. You're dying nasty.
Free that, man. Free wins. You have no reason to talk.
Oh, this is what I love seeing you agitated.
You got a quarterback.
My heart so good.
Overrated quarterback in the league, and you're talking
where's
shit.
Where's the glasses, Philly? Where's the glasses?
And he's complaining about 10 wins.
Where's the glasses, Philly?
10 points. Get the friggin' out of here, man. You got 3 wins. You average 1 win. We're in November, and you have 3 wins. And you're worried. You think you're going to make the playoffs?
No, I don't.
What
I
logic
don't.
is that? You do. You keep saying you don't, but then you do videos talking about getting there. Thank you, the Eagles. We needed them to beat Green Bay. The Eagles beat Green Bay and scored 10 points, but they won.
Yeah.
Winning matters. That's my issue.
Okay,
you guys
Eagles, help us out this week and lose to the Lions. How about that?
You're gonna beat the. Oh, you're gonna lose the Raiders.
Oh, damn!
You'll probably lose the Raiders.
Billy, take it down a notch, man. Your pressure's going through the roof. Look, you're turning red. You're turning red.
All year, I
hit
hear
the
this
eject
shit.
button.
You're gonna lose
Hit
to Kansas City. You're gonna lose to this team. You're gonna lose to that team. Ain't losing shit. We're gonna beat Detroit like we beat everybody else.
What's okay?
3 wins. I don't think 3 wins means anything. 1 win a month, Sills. 1 win a month.
Hey, wait.
Who the hell wins 1 win a month?
Okay, all right.
And then they want to go make big trades. For what? So you can win 6 games all year? Good luck.
Wait a minute here. It may not have started.
You wound his ass up today.
Hey, I know. I did. Hang on here, Philly. Hang on here, man. Hang on here, man. You're fired up at the Cowboys right now, bro.
I don't see this shit going on when you talk about Dallas losing to Seattle. Where is it? I don't hear it. But I have to come try to talk common sense here.
Hey,
this is craziness.
All right, last question for you.
Shit.
Mark, you get to 4-5-1 on the season here?
Yeah, I think actually we do.
Oh, wow.
I think we do. And then we play the Eagles after they have a tough game on Sunday night. Against the Lions. And I'll be real with you. I'm going to be real with you. In the same way that... No, seriously. For real, I know my season's not going to end the way I want it to. But I'm circling that. If the Cowboys can just win that game, that will be as meaningful as the 1-15 victory against the Commanders, because at least it'll have me, agitate the hell. I just want you to come in here and just be pissed off. That's our Super Bowl for this year.
That's great. That's great. If we beat Detroit, could care less. I'd rather beat Detroit than beat Dallas. Detroit's a bigger game. Yeah. This week, I would rather beat Detroit than Dallas.
How about lose both of them?
Dallas is 4.5 games back. 4.5 games back. They average 1 win a month. 1 win a month, Sills.
Hey.
They're averaging 1 win a month. That don't compute to me. I don't know what it is like to be losers like that. I don't understand it.
What's the score on Sunday?
Oh, look, another loss.
What do you got on Sunday, dude? Philly, what do you got on Sunday? Yeah.
For who? For the Eagles?
Yeah.
The Eagles are going to win 34-31.
34-31 in a shootout, right?
Yeah, because like I said, when the Eagles need to throw, they throw. When they have to do it and force it, they show that they can do it every time. And it's going to happen again.
This will be the first 30-point game they've had, because that one game. Oh, wait. No, wait. They scored 30 against the Giants. And they got 30 in the Ram game, I think, because they got that kick six. So this will be the second time this year that they get 30 points, right?
That's amazing. But they're still 6 wins.
They haven't put a lot of points.
I'm looking for A.J. Brown to be on the sidelines with War and Peace.
Who's the number 1 seed again? I forgot. Right now, who's the number 1 seed?
No, I'm not debating that. I just said you haven't really scored 30 points this year. Mark, wait a minute. I'll ask you this. Do you think the Eagles beat the Lions on Sunday?
Like I said, I see A.J. Brown sitting on the sidelines reading War and Peace because he's checked out. But no, I think actually the Lions get you. I honestly do. The Lions are playing with some momentum. What I saw from your offense was putrid, man. That was just like, that was a throwback. You literally wanted to throw that back.
Clip this, everybody. Clip this, please.
Hey,
clip it.
You think the Dallas Cowboys beat the Raiders on Sunday?
Yeah, probably, because the Raiders are probably the most pathetic team I've seen so far, the way they play. But, that's probably their last win. Probably, at least until maybe January. I don't see them winning anything after that. I mean, they're averaging 1 win a month. We're in November. One win a month.
Hey, Mark.
One friggin' win a month. And I have to deal with that.
How many videos come out on the one? How many videos on the 1 win a month are you going to put out there?
1 win a month club. Join the 1 win a month club. 1-800-MARK Holmes.
Mark.
You got me there.
I love you, man. Thank you so much, guys.
1 win a month club. Join the 1 win a month club. Get a free Rising Star shirt from Mark Holmes. The 1 minute a month club.
What's the shirt say right now, Mark? What's the shirt? What do you,
most hated.
Bend over.
man,
A fan sent it to me. Most hated. Dak Prescott.
Why is Dak the most hated?
Are you kidding me?
He's not.
Everybody trashes him. He's overrated. He's listen to this guy. Listen to him.
Who do you think takes more shit though, Hurts or
Dak? Dak.
Hurts takes a lot of shit, dude.
How can
And Dak
take more shit?
does not take a lot of shit.
He does.
We can score 38 points and lose, and it's Dak's fault, even though the defense can't cause a.
Dak does not take shit from his own fan base. He only takes shit from other
bullshit. Half of the YouTube channels are Dak
they make
haters.
Excuses. They make excuses.
Yeah, but
like he actually tried to throw in that the Green Bay Packers scored what? The Eagles only scored 10 points on them. So somehow that even though we won the game and only scored 10 points, the Dallas Cowboys were better.
I swear that Dak Prescott scored 40 on them.
Yeah, and that's a win. To me, that's a
four times where you had a guy who was motivated to go against his own team. 40.
1 win a month.
I will
1 win month club.
I will say one thing though about Jalen Hurts kicking heat, Mark, is that his fan base does give him shit, and they are the defending Super Bowl champions, and he still takes shit.
That's right. He's been to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, and he still takes it.
And in the reigning Super Bowl MVP, and I've never seen a guy take more shit in my life that's got that resume. I agree with you. Dak takes a ton of national shit. But Hurts is in that room, man. I've never seen anything like it. I mean, and by the way, I'm guilty of it as well. And I just because I think they're a very talented football team, and I think he's okay. I do. But his resume, and I'm with Philly on this. Guy's resume speaks volumes, man. You can't dismiss it. And unfortunately, that's what their organization's doing right now, Philly. They don't give a shit about his talents. They only care about him not turning the ball over. And they don't give a shit about what that guy does when it comes to wanting to make that offense better. They care on their way and how they're doing it. Just look at the hire with Kevin Patullo. They hired a guy that never wiped his ass before as an offensive coordinator.
I don't disagree with you. I think it is a problem. I mean, I think that's why we're going through what we're going through. You know, but at the same time, this team has a way of doing what they need to do when they need to do it. So there's no reason for me to think they can't do it.
I can't wait for next week. I can't wait, Mark Holmes, for next week. It's Cowboys Super Bowl.
Yeah, because they're coming off that Raider victory, boy.
I will see you. Hey, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Mark, win this game.
Oh, please. I'm praying we do.
Yeah, you'll be 1.5 win club. 1.5 wins a month club.
Let me go. Hey, guys,
1 win a month. 3 wins, it's November. There's something wrong with that fundamentally.
I love that. I love the shirts, though, man. Make a new one. I love it. Mark, thank you, bro.
Peace out.
Hey, Philly, thank you, brother. Make sure you check these fabulous dudes out. And they're
but we had to do
content, man. These guys are spectacular. Just really great stuff, man. Mark, I got to tell you. I thought he fought in there pretty good today, man. He was by the way, he was laughing. That's like the first time he's been in here laughing in a bit here. And Philly come up with a 1.5 win club. Make sure you check those fabulous dudes out. I'm assuming they're friends. Okay? To me, you know what that is? That's like Shaq and Barkley. Those two dudes are like Shaq and Barkley, man. All good. Hey, my great friends at Morgan & Morgan, make sure you guys check out the #1 injury law firm in all of America.
All right, so we survived another week. Philly.500 getting kind of feisty there. I appreciate you guys, and I appreciate you guys, and thank you all for being here and watching the stream. And I got to get out of here right now and handle some business. Peace.
Can't stand it anymore. I've got to get out of here. I've got to get out of here. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Stewardess, please let me handle this.
I've got to get
Calm down. Now get back to your seat. I'll take care of this. Calm down. Calm down. Get a hold of yourself.
Doctor, you're wanted on the phone. Everything's going to be all right. Please.